Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody has a great year this year. Well, this channel is going to be going off into a different direction this year, because I sold this car. I sold it a week ago today. So I got another video coming up later that I recorded the day before I sold it, and you can see I'm pretty depressed on it, but I really didn't want to sell it, but I got a pretty good price out of it. I got $18,000 out of it for 2012. So we're gonna take that money, and I've got some of it invested, and we'll see how that goes. And then we're gonna take some of that money, and we're gonna venture off into the V8s. Now I'm not going to leave the V6 community, so that was my starting area, the V6 community. So definitely not going to lose them. So we'll try to get a SS, or we're going to get a Z01. Just depends on how my investments go. And I'm not sure if we'll get one. I'm already starting to look. I mean, I'm looking about every day, looking on Facebook. I already found one on Facebook, but then it disappeared. It was a black one, I believe. Had the front end smushed and didn't look real bad, but it was only $2,500 for I think it was a 12 or 13 fifth-gen Camaro. But I'm not sure if I want to go that route again. I mean, I can repair the front end, I can paint it and all that, but hopefully this time I'll get the match right. And bumper didn't quite match on the car, and they picked up real quick on that. So that kind of cut me back a little bit of money, but can't really see it here. But anyway, I said, well, we're going to have to take that off. We're going to have to repaint that. Well, do what you got to do, but they really like the car, though. I tell you what, they was wanting it bad. So they got the V6 now, so I took all of my VIP, what do you call it, this little computer out of it. Keeps track of your dyno trips and all that stuff. Took that out of it. Took my that expensive radar detector, took it out. And you'll see in the next video that I scraped all these letters off. But yeah, this is a hard video to make. Yeah, I sold it a week ago today, and sometimes I still can't believe I sold it, but it's too late now to worry about it. But if this is a V8 car, there's no way I would have sold it. I definitely would have drove it more. But my wife, she didn't like that car. She never even rode in it again. After we got the Cadillac, she never even rode in it again. So we didn't drive it. I mean, we didn't take it anywhere. So yeah, it was a fun project to do. I mean, there's not too many more mods I could have put on that car. I mean, you don't want to overdo it. But it turned out cool. So I think somebody's really going to enjoy that car. So yeah, I'm gonna keep a lookout. I'm gonna get winter over with, and I'll still make videos somehow. I mean, it's gonna be so cold outside that I might have to do more recording in here in my computer room here. Just show pictures or things like that. Technical stuff, I can still do them kind of videos, but it's so cold out there, I'm gonna probably do more of this. But anyway, I just hope I don't drop a bunch of subscribers, but because there'll be Camaro content on here, but I mean, I'll continue to make Camaro content, but I will do some Cadillac stuff too. I put my 2011 Cadillac, the one I rebuilt from the salvage yard or from Copart. I got it in the garage now, sitting. Got it out of the weather for the winter. And if I think of some video to make on that, then them videos does very well. But I really think once I get into V8 Camaros that them will do very well. I really do. I think they'll do very well. Maybe I'll turn this channel around. If this would have been a V8 Camaro, I think I would have had 10,000 subscribers by now. No doubt. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I guess we'll get to the next video and you'll see how I'm kind of depressed. Still kind of depressed, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've got in mind what I want to find. I wouldn't mind having another red one. The ones with the black interior with the orange inserts in the seats, and it goes around the dash and along the door panels. I'm sure you know which ones I'm talking about. Got to be a 6-speed manual. A lot of Pacifics I want on that car. I'm not even gonna look at the V6s. It's got to be a V8. But there's a lot of things I would like to have on that car. So we'll see how it goes. So I guess we'll roll the next video. And this is me getting the car ready and cleaned up and ready to go. Okay, I got some sad news. I was thinking about making a video either today or tomorrow. I was going to go into time and change, that kind of stuff. But I'm selling a car. I'm selling this V6 Camaro. Why? Because I keep getting letters from my dealership it'd be over in Independence, Kansas. They're wanting cars bad. With the shortage of chips and stuff, they're real short on new cars, and they're just getting cars wherever they can. I mean, they're having a real hard time getting cars. they've been bugging me. They're wanting my 2002 Grand Am. I mean, that's how low on the totem pole they're going. And I told them I got rid of that a long time ago. I probably got rid of that 5 years ago. I went in there and got some key fobs and stuff like that, so I had it on record in there. But that's where I was going to buy my... I test drove a V8 Camaro. It was red. Had I believe it had the L99 V8 in it, and it was 5-speed, 6-speed, something like that. Manual transmission. I'm still kicking myself for not getting that car. But anyway, it is what it is. It was a few thousand more, and I really didn't have that much money in the bank. I paid cash for this car, but it would have squeezed me too tight. I said, well, I could have got the money, but I had just enough money to get this car and get my insurance and all that straightened out and still have a little bit of money in the bank. But if I would have bought the V8, then I would have been looking for money. And that's what I should have done. But I didn't do it. That car would flat run. Anyway, I'm sure I told you that story before, but yeah, they're really wanting cars bad. So I'm going over there tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I'm sure this is gonna be, it'll probably be gone way before you see this video. This probably video will go up next week, or maybe later this week. So kind of hate to see it go. And I still got that old, I shouldn't say old, but I still got the 2011 Cadillac. And when you buy cars from Copart, then you take a chance of your title situation. And the title on that is messed up, and I took it to the courthouse, and they told me, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then I gotta send it in, and then you take a chance of sending it in and not getting it back. I think what I'm gonna do is wind up keeping that car. It's really, I don't have no insurance on it, don't have no tags on it, so it's really not costing me anything to keep it. So what I'm thinking, it's got, for these V6 engines, got the double overhead cams on it, all them timing chains. They tend to go out. Well, mine's got 150,000 miles on it. It could go anytime now. But back to the Camaro. Yeah, I hate to see it go, but we're gonna go over here and scrape the letters off the top of it. Camaro Mods channel, we're gonna scrape that off. We're gonna get it vacuumed out today, and found both sets of my keys to my car, found the title. So my wife's gonna follow me over there tomorrow, so, and yeah, I hate to see it go, but I'd say by next summer we're gonna have another project. Well, we'll just have to get back on the auction site, have to get that going again, and keep an eye out for Camaros. It's going to be V8 only. Z01, 2SS, the SS, or we're not even going to look at the V6s. I'm not even going to consider it. I'm not even going to consider a V6. Been there, done that. So yeah, we're going to, I think this channel would have been so much more. It would have been, I think this channel would have been 5,000, 10,000 subscribers now if I'd have had a V8 in this car. So please call me ASAP, and got my phone number and all that on here. Yeah, I got a little postcard from him back in November, and then got a letter from him today. Said, please call me ASAP. So I called him today and told him I got rid of that car. And I told him about the Camaro. I mean, they're wanting, I was thinking about selling it this spring anyway, so if they're wanting cars that bad, then right now is a prime time to sell it. I mean, you're going to get your best dollar out of it. So, I mean, he was wanting to offer me pretty good money for a 2002 Grand Am. I mean, there must have been somebody that was requesting a Grand Am, you know, something with cheap gas mileage, 4-cylinder. But yeah, that was a good little car, but they're so cheap cars. So I wouldn't have another one. I mean, it was a good little work car when I had it, but I wouldn't have another one. Cheap car. But anyway, it was good while it lasted. That little Grand Am. So let's go over to the car, and I guess we'll start scraping the letters off of it, vacuuming it out. And I was just starting to make videos on this car again, and it's going to be hard to make videos on the car when I ain't got a car. So I was going to go through the several more videos on technical stuff. So that might, we're still going to do the one on time and change, because you ain't got to worry about, I'm not going to actually show you time and change on the car, but I can do a lot of that with pictures off the computer. But yeah, I'm going to have to get this car ready to go and get her washed up, and I think I'm going to get this one going tomorrow, and I'll probably pull that Cadillac in here and let it sit in here this winter. That 2011 Cadillac. The one I rebuilt from salvage yard. It's just sitting over here by in front of my boat building. Get it parked in here for the hard winter, and then but I hate to see it go. Okay, I guess we'll go to the car now, and I start scraping off my Camaro Mods channel. I don't think there's nothing in the engine bay that I'm going to have to take off. Just going to pretty much leave it like it is. Somebody's going to love that car, I'm telling you. Somebody's going to. It might not be a V8, but it's got nitrous on it, and they go, oh, I got to have that. That speaker box, some young kid, 20, 30 years old, yeah, they're going to have that. It's all ready to go. They ain't going to spend a bunch of time putting a bunch of mods on it. So anyway, well, let's go to the car and see what we can get done. One last shot of the engine bay. Yeah, this thing needs to be cleaned up. So we're going to get that done today and tomorrow. Going to vacuum it out and wipe her down, and then we could take her by the car wash tomorrow. Just pretty much have 95% of it ready to go. Yep, it'll be fun putting mods on another one. I am so glad I spent at least a week cleaning out my toolboxes. Big toolbox, roll around toolboxes. Because I know exactly where this was. So I spent a week or more cleaning. Look how dirty this thing is. I think the last time I drove was back in May. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 or 7 months ago. But here we go. Never thought I'd be doing this today. I was going to be working on another video. Now I got to get all that cleaned off of there. Got to get this done today because I got to be over there at 2 o'clock tomorrow. I don't want to have to be messing with it tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what, if this is a V8 car, there's no way I'd be selling it. With all these mods on it, no way I'd be selling it. Well, another thing, my wife has never sat in this car since we got the Cadillac. She's never rode it with me since I got the Cadillac. We went all the way to Illinois one time in this car on vacation. And after I got the Cadillac, she never would ride with me anymore. That thing's too rough. It is rough, but it's fun to drive, I'll tell you that. Oh, I probably could have left this on there, but I just didn't take it off. With this thing looking good. Yeah, ask yourself, would you sell something that you really don't use at a premium price? No, I would. And if I don't sell the car, then pretty much done this for nothing, huh? He's gonna have to, he'd have to offer me some stupid money. 15,000. Well, I guess I could, this video is going to be a while before it gets out. It might be out next week. I might put it up next week. About Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime next week. Let you know I sold it. I can tell you how much I got out of it and how everything went. I was thinking about just driving over there and, okay, I sold the car, now how do I get home? I think my wife's just gonna take her van over there. I may have to take a little ride this afternoon. I don't know, it's already this afternoon, it's already after 3. It gets dark around a little bit after 5. That's why I had to, we decided about 2 o'clock. Went down the mail, got my mail, opened it up, and seen that letter in there, and had to give him a call. Tell him I done sold it. Sold that Grand Am, and he's wanting to know what I had. Yeah, told him I had a Cadillac and a Cadillac and a Camaro. He's asking me if I'd be willing to sell one of them. Well, sure. Kind of hate to sell my daily driver. Even though it does have 150,000 miles on it. Okay, I think I got some orange citrus that'd be real good on taking this sticky off of there. Yeah, I sure wasn't planning on doing this today, but that's some good stuff right there. Dissolve it. Citrus solution. I've used that on the channel before. I think we was taking off the side emblems. I'll let that be soaking. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Got about a third of it done. Yeah, I got stuff to pull out of here. Stuff to pull out of the interior and that kind of stuff too. No, with this car gone, don't count the channel gone. Channel's still gonna be here. We just have to get another project. That's all there is to it. And I already told my wife. I said, figure on this spring or summer, I'm gonna start even looking this winter. If I find something this winter, I'll be getting it. As far as if the right, I'll be looking online. I'll be looking. I hate to go into buy another salvage car, but take a chance of. It's definitely gonna be a lot more local. So if I did have trouble with the title, I'd be able to go back. I'm not going all the way to St. Louis where I got this Cadillac. It's 3+ hours away, 4+ hours away. That's too far. So I got to find something closer if I even consider buying from the salvage yard again. From a wrecked car. But if it needs a fender or something, ain't no problem putting a front end on it. May put another Z01 front bumper on it. And if it's all messed up in the front, I might just, then I could paint it with the fender, front bumper all at the same time. What I'd like to do, be more money, but find one that's got a bad motor in it and just build that sucker the way I want it. Okay. That wasn't bad at all. With all that tacky stuff on there. Still got something there. I figured that was going to take an hour to get all that off. That stuff works really good. Now I can wash it with some good Windex. Something. Sure glad I got my garage more organized where I know where that stuff's at. And make sure it's all gone. Yeah, I'm not letting my $500 radar detector go. That ain't gonna happen. Hadn't hardly really got to use it. Really cool though. Stick it in here in a car that you never use. Well, that's kind of stupid, huh? Need to have that on my daily driver. All right, that's all gone. Now I get that golf cart out of here, get this car out of here. I'll start vacuuming it out. Okay, I'm gonna vacuum this thing out a little bit and wipe everything down good. Looks just like new again. I got her sitting here running. The battery charged up. Ready for the sale date tomorrow. This thing here's too quiet. I guess it's a good thing I didn't start ripping out a bunch of the exhaust. That'd be too loud. Okay, I better get busy on this. Let's just walk around real quick and I'll show you there's the inside shot, and I'll show you see if I can pop the trunk here. Well, trunk at least ain't working no more. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, there's the trunk. Nitrous bottle, it's still got lots of nitrous in it. I've only tested it twice on the nitrous. Yeah, lots of work going into this car. So I got to get the trunk looks fine. It looks nice and clean, ready to go. So I got to start working on the interior and get everything wiped down and get it ready to go for tomorrow. So I'm sure I'll add more to this video after I sell the car and let you know what I get out of it, and then the search can begin. Start looking for another one. Just because this car is going to be going away don't mean this channel is. May not all be Camaro related, but we're gonna It can still be, a lot of it can be Camaro related. But yeah, we're gonna keep this channel going one way or another.